Hello everyone, welcome to the University of Southern California's International Relations 37 course project. Today we're going to be talking about Faromuz Irgashev, a political prisoner in the post-Soviet Eurasian country of Tajikistan. Mr. Irgashev is a lawyer and was an unregistered presidential candidate in the 2020 presidential election. He was recently sentenced to spend the next 30 years of his life in prison because of the Tajikistan government's recent acts of repression in the Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Region, also known as the Gabao region. Mr. Irgashev was born in April 1990, making him 32 years old. He became a lawyer after graduating from the Russian Tajik Slavonic University. Irgashev's profession and passion for activism led him to join Commission 44. Commission 44 is a group of lawyers, human rights defenders, and activists based in the Gabao region. With only 4 lawyers in the entire Gabao region and hundreds of people massively incarcerated, Mr. Irgashev plays a vital role in the community by providing legal representation and protecting the rights of Pamiri citizens. Mr. Irgashev will, unfortunately, serve a politically motivated prison sentence. The government started targeting ethnic Pamiri activists and leaders in the community to keep them from organizing and posing a threat against the government. Commission 44, the group of lawyers and activists that Mr. Irgashev was in, was labeled as a criminal organization by the Tajikistan Supreme Court. Mr. Irgashev, like other members, was arrested. Walking through his arrest, a prosecutor's office first called him to Korak on May 28, 2022. Upon his arrival, authorities accused him of receiving money from the banned National Alliance of Tajikistan. Authorities then placed charges of participation in a criminal association on Mr. Irgashev. His trial began in Dushanbe behind closed doors on October 19, 2022. With the trial's private and discreet nature, even Irgashev is left out of the loop. When asked about his charges in a conversation with his mother, Irgashev maintained that he did not know anything about them. This is unbelievable. This guy doesn't have a clue about what he did wrong. His plea also remains unknown, and Tajik authorities have not officially commented on the situation. It is also unknown if he has access to a lawyer, which is significant because Irgashev has the right to legal representation in the court of law. The ambiguity of the case and the absence of data brings into question the integrity of the trial and Mr. Irgashev's treatment, leaving the public unsure if his rights are even being respected. Irgashev's trial violates the basic principles on the role of lawyers by United Nations and other international legislation that ensures a lawyer's right to perform all of their professional duties without being threatened with prosecution. Although the official verdict was unannounced, sad news has arrived as it has recently surfaced that Faromuz Irgashev has been officially sentenced to 30 years in prison by the Tajik Supreme Court. Mr. Irgashev is not only a lawyer fighting for the rights of people in his community, or a political figure bravely attempting to mend the political system of his country, but he is also a beloved husband. Faromuz's wife, Gochekwa Akimbekova, posted on Instagram that she will continue her search to find out why he was prosecuted for the next 30 years or until the end of her life. Also, organizations such as Human Rights Watch, the European Union, and the International Commission of Jurists have contacted the Tajikistani government and asked them to stop the persecution of the Pamiri people. The Observatory for the Protection of Human Rights Defenders and the International Partnership for Human Rights both demanded that Irgashev is released and that his physical and mental well-being is guaranteed. They also asked Tajik authorities to allow him to work as a lawyer without any more judicial harassment. The government's actions have gone against the moral rules that these organizations collectively stand for and strive to protect. Well, that concludes our rundown of the unjust imprisonment of political prisoner Faromuz Irgashev. Mr. Irgashev or Mr. Irgashev's loved ones, if you're watching this, we are keeping you all in our hearts and hope for his eventual freedom and release.